Oh shit. What up, stream? Yo, hold on. We're gonna social eat the McDicks breakfast. But first, WCS is on.
Tournament who's going through to the round of 16. Todd?
I feel like Artosis should go first.
No, let's go left to right.
You know, last few times that you tried this, you have had the worst guessing record out of everyone.
Listen.
I just want to throw that out there.
My predictions haven't been memed into a curse yet, so don't get too confident with me. I'm going to go for Mana here. I think he's going to take it 3-1.
Artie McDicks.
The Zowie Open.
Look, I would normally go with Mana, but just kind of with the way that the vibes I've been getting from like his Twitter account, the way that he's been talking, and the fact that Haas has to come in here and have a good job to go to BlizzCon, I am going to go with Haas 3-2.
Thank you.
Maynard, predictions and final thoughts?
I think this first map's going to be a Has map. I think it's big, it's long, it's 1v1. He's going to get himself some proxies. It's going to be something a little bit silly. But I think Mana's going to win overall, so Mana 3-1.
All right, well, thank you very much, gentlemen. The first game just around the corner here. Of course, stay tuned. We have 8 matches coming your way on this stream. Of course, 8 more matches on our B stream by Base Trade TV. It's time to go to the casters for this first game. This course is going to be Todd and Artosis.
Yeah.
Thanks, Apollo. You're the best.
Who's playing?
All right. Here we go, Todd. Starting out DreamHack Open with a Protoss versus Protoss. Guys, get out there and let your friends know this is the Summer Championships, and we are going to solidify a lot of players going towards BlizzCon this weekend.
Monkey's online.
There is always, you know, in a matchup like this, this mind game of basically saying how aggressive Has is going to be. And for Mana, you know, to really understand here he's going to have to scout a lot, figure out what's happening, and then react accordingly. If he chooses to play very defensive, which I think is one of the right approach, at least in the first place, you know, early on. If you know you're playing against somebody that's very aggressive, being very aggressive yourself early on will pretty much be rolling the dice and hoping to get lucky with the aggression that you choose. But if Mana chooses to be defensive, whatever's being thrown at him, then he's going to be in a good position to counter-attack and go further in the game.
All right, well, here we go. Game number 1 of DreamHack is starting in the bottom right. Our red Protoss makes some noise for Haas. All right, looks like we have a pause. Great way to start here, Todd. Maybe some issues going on?
Yeah, because I was looking at the production tab and I didn't see a pylon starting, so I was like, is that a new build? Like, a Nexus 15 without pylon? And now I understand like the hotkeys.
Yeah, that would be a sick new one right there. Oh my God, your opponent's going to have 19 supply before you have 16.
He just adjusts to the situation. If his hotkey not working, like I can start a Nexus while I'm fixing these in the options.
My back.
That'd be a first. Against Has to a good time to try it.
Yeah, really. Okay, so I mean, we're just going to restart this is what it looks like, guys. So just bear with us for a moment. But let's talk a little bit about PvP, Todd, because the metagame on this has just shifted dramatically in the past month. Like, we are seeing just massive amounts of adepts.
Absolutely, and it changes everything because just because, you know, adepts, they are very good and they have become the new meta of the matchup, it has opened up some new situations or some new things that you could see kind of come back. SOS, for example, in the Pro League Finals, last game
what did I just watch?
Against Zest, he used the High Templar drop, you know, Storm, killed a bunch of probes, found himself ahead, and then did an Archon push with, I think it was 1 or 2 Archons with mass adepts. So the only reason he was able to do that is because the meta has changed so much against the old school style of Blink Stalkers and Disruptor. Probably wouldn't have worked nearly as well. So yeah, it's interesting how things have changed here. And, I feel like it's given us some very exciting games as well. Nib against Showtime. That was some crazy stuff.
Especially on Apotheosis. That was a crazy game right there. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out from IM Shanghai. Definitely a wild one. But you know, this new meta, who do you think is going to have it more figured out? Haas, who probably is playing most of his games on the Korean server, or Mana, who's playing obviously on the European server?
We got this.
I don't think the server they practice on matters that much. It's more about how stylistically they're going to match up, and especially like we know what Haas is capable of, and I feel like for the most part it's going to be very aggressive like usual, maybe throwing a Grady build here and there. Although in PvP it doesn't have to do that as much as he would against Zerg or Terran, for example. Whereas Mana, there is a few ways he can go about this. I really think that opening defensively and scouting a lot is going to be very important for him. But from there, does he actually choose to be very passive, or does he choose to, you know, either counter-attack or be very aggressive himself? That's going to be very important to make the right choice.
Hard to say. Looks like we are in the game again. Mana is sorry. We are too, but we are finally ready to get going. Up in the top left, our red Protoss from Taiwan. It is Haas. Of course, of the Yowie Flash Wolves. Very long-standing and excellent team from Taiwan. And his opponent in the bottom right, our blue Protoss from Poland. It is Liquid's Mana.
With a pylon this time.
Yes, he's changed up
Usually
his build
it's a good
order.
idea to start with a pylon.
So I feel like if your Mana here opening with double gateway could be a very, very safe opener. He's already pretty much going for that wall off. I mean, I guess Haas can't really blame him, although you
Twitter's
don't
stupid.
always have to.
Yeah,
It seems like he's already
if you're going for the
thinking
wall, you don't have to go
Retarded
2
ass
gates. You can,
thing.
you know, you can wall it in if the depths are coming.
What a
stop the push, that way
dumpy
get your tech up
fucking-
more quickly. But 2 gateway is really
Why do I
the
even have
standard
it?
in this
I'm going to
matchup.
disable Twitter
I guess
today.
Haas
That's
definitely
it.
will get
It's
2
over.
gates though. Like, you know,
I'm opening a
it's
YouTube
150
channel today, though,
minerals.
because I got some
yeah.
fucking
Not die
videos to post because everybody's like,
What he's gonna
That's
throw?
pretty
Go
cheap to
outside
not
and
die, but I
stream.
have
I'm
seen
like,
pro gamers skimp in such
Dog.
ways. A cannon is also
Canada doesn't
150
work like
minerals,
that.
but oftentimes
We don't
it is
have
missing a
that
DT
unlimited
scum.
internet shit y'all got. It doesn't really
Very
work like
important
that.
matchup for the
You just end up
rankings for Haas in
losing.
particular.
Yeah.
Fucking
Rank
losing.
12 right now. He's on the verge of breaking into that top 8. And,
So I was
trying to
like,
qualify for the
I don't know what
global
to do.
finals.
I'm
Mana, though,
gonna like record
only ranked
videos for you
27,
guys,
so
and they're
he
like,
pretty much
yeah,
has to
okay.
win the whole thing if he wants
Yeah.
to qualify for the global finals.
Open
You know,
YouTube.
this is it's a
And
tough
fuck
one
it,
for
I'll
Mana. We
open a
really don't
YouTube. Chill.
expect him to go super far in this tournament, but you know, if he does, dreams can come true.
I dream statistically,
I don't even know what
it is
videos I
Haas's
recorded.
worst
Some
matchup,
dumb shit
whereas
like
Mana has won 26 out of his last 27.
I was
PvPs,
riding my
but
bike
not
in the
particularly
dark.
super
It was
big
pretty
names.
cool.
So I don't think we should read into
Had
that too
like
much, but I
the
definitely
same
would give a
shirt,
slight edge
phone
to
just
Mana.
chilling in my pocket
Yeah,
like
and
that.
the things I would normally give that edge to
How's
Mana
that
is
work?
just he
Just
hasn't
recording
had
the
year
ride
that
like
Haas
this,
has
and I was
had.
like,
Haas, like, I
ah,
think
good
that there's
times.
a lot of respect.
But
in
we're
this
supposed to
team
go
for him that he
outside and
actually
like pick up
deserves
girls with
because of
dumb
his
lines
unique
and
style.
shit, and that's what
And
you
the thing
put
is,
on
like, yeah,
YouTube.
it's a cannon rush. Yeah, we all get angry at
So we'll
things
try that.
like what we see Haas do when we're playing personally on the ladder.
Good
That
times.
doesn't take away from his skill. The fact that
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
playing different from everyone
viewers.
and hitting
What
every
up,
big
Euphoric
event,
96?
that really speaks a lot to how strong he is.
I'm guessing you were born in the
Absolutely,
year
and,
96?
Actually, one of his best qualities that
Yeah.
I feel hasn't always been praised the most is how he adapts. Whenever like one of
How's
his
your day?
cheese all in or attack is not working, he always kind of guess what his
Yeah.
opponent's going to be doing from there and then goes for the next wave
wrong
of
text.
cheese or whatever he wants to go into.
Oh, Todd, this is actually kind of a big deal. He did skip on those Stalkers, get the very quick Nexus, and we have Haas coming out, and he does a lot of damage to Mothership Core, but does have to turn around, taking quite a bit of damage on
Oh,
the
I
Stalkers.
can't type.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's okay if the Mothership Core here doesn't die.
Bang.
Proxying a gateway here.
Look
so
at
as-
this
as
fucking
expected,
editing right
wants
here.
to
We're
be
gonna
fairly
put it on
aggressive.
the
This is gonna be
ceiling.
found here by Mana. This
Oh,
is a big
man.
deal there, actually,
Yeah.
but his Stalkers
I'm
could
good
be
at this
caught here
streaming
out of the
shit.
map.
Yeah, he has to be careful about that. 2 more
Oh,
coming up,
man.
And we have the Mothership Core coming up as well.
And
This
they're
is a great
straight
move
out
by
of
Haas,
context.
And he's going to be able to pick off a Stalker.
Should I call you Google
Could have
because
done
you
the
have
other one, but,
everything I'm
kinda
looking
messed up here
for?
a little bit. Mana, he's going to have to set up the defense here.
Yeah.
The second Nexus now finished. He's got a
I
pylon
feel
there
like
already. He's going to be about that. I guess
Realistically,
the Oracle
I'm more
is some work
like
here from
Yahoo
Haas.
search engine,
Good
but
guiding. If he can get
we'll
that
go on.
Mothership Core.
We'll
That would
take
have been big
Google.
indeed.
That's
Oh
a
my
good
God, is he
compliment.
actually going
Thank
to
you.
kill it? And Haas gets the Mothership Core.
What are you up to
That is
today, straight out of
absolutely huge. We have an
context?
Oracle on the way as well.
Such a good
So
name.
This
Fuck.
is going to be big for Mana. You have to leave 2 or 3 Stalkers in your main base to deal with an Oracle.
You like my
Can
trash
Mana read
pile?
into this properly. He needs to warp in Stalkers in his main.
Pretty
He
sick.
went for a Robo,
Has
which is
that
not gonna be helpful
roti
against
dish
this
from we
Alloy
ate
right now. He's swapping in
roti
Stalkers
yesterday socially, and it
outside.
was good times.
All right, he
around
has,
the
he has
natural.
plenty of Stalkers right now, but as long as these are chasing Haas's Stalkers,
I play
that's
video
gonna open
games,
up a place
too,
for the Oracle.
so,
In fact,
like,
I think he's waiting
it
for
doesn't
both
end here.
Oracles, 2
Not
Oracles
just
to fly
gonna eat the
across, so
McDicks
this is
breakfast
some
and then
time
shut
where he could
down
have maybe
stream.
done
No
damage, but
worries,
hasn't
don't
done
worry,
it.
we got
This is
shit
such a
going
nice
on.
game.
Yeah,
Going for
it
the
is.
It's gonna be good
aggression, going for
times
the Oracle,
today.
sniping the Mothership Core, and now he's going to head into
Now
the
I
main.
have...
Mana sends
Oh
Stalkers.
no, that's just Facebook
And if he
message.
saves
Now we
a
have
lot of progress, if he doesn't lose
Kiyoshi
too much, I think
120.
He's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
What up?
Haas a little
How
bit
are you
late
doing
on that,
today?
But does walk in with the rest of his Stalkers now.
Wow.
Has an
Do you
adept
like
as well.
McDicks breakfast?
Good overcharge coming out, and he does hold it off.
Yeah, this wasn't worth it at all here from Haas. I think
Yeah.
Mana's defended, and from there he's going to be in a fantastic position. Haas going to slow down? No, of course he's not.
No.
He's going to keep on warping in at depths, try to shade them into the main, maybe send the Oracle there.
Well, he
right
has
after.
to make this work, but an Immortal just popped out for Mana, so that's going to come right down that ramp and make this so much harder. But already Haas has switched it up. He's making some Adepts, some units that the Immortal doesn't do as well against. So Mana still has to micro very well to be able to hold this.
And Mana is reading into this perfectly. He's even sending some shades here to make sure he knows the amount of Stalkers and Adepts that there are.
All right, the Oracle coming in as well, turning on, and he's picking off as much as he can. Force field goes down, doesn't do all that much. This Immortal getting a lot of value, though. He's microing it back, trying to keep it alive, and wow, the Oracle actually kills off a couple Stalkers as well, but Haas just doesn't have enough.
Yeah, that Immortal not dying is going to be very important, especially if he can get the shields back on. It has even Warps in a couple Zealots here to tank in front. Oh, Mana moving out could be a big mistake here if he loses his Immortal.
Wow, the Immortal gets his shields back up. That is a ton of wasted damage. He does finally pick it off, but he doesn't have enough units here. Mana's micro is too strong, and he is picking off every Stalker.
I couldn't drop the
McDonald's
because it doesn't stand on its own.
Mana not choosing to remake Mothership Core. He's actually kind of short on gas, so he's going to get a bunch of Adepts here to actually fight against this. Needs to be careful with the micro.
Yeah, he is off on his micro a little bit there. This is a big deal for Haas. He's pushing him back now. He's able to kill off some of these Stalkers, and the Stalker is going to come out of the main base.
Wow.
Another Oracle
I'm a
is
female
on the
Swedish
way.
girl,
If he
and
had
I'm
that
up to
at
starting
that time,
Flame
that could have
Wars
been good, but
about
Mana
how
continues to
Clorox
hold.
is better
If
than
Mana
Tide.
just sat in his natural and never moved out, I
Yeah.
think this game might be over by now. But he moved
I don't
out
do laundry.
and got punished for it here. Lost way too many units,
all
more
over
than
the
he should
floor,
have. That Immortal
just pick
finally
up
died
the
as well, so a
cleanest
big mistake
clothes
out of him. And now
and
he,
wear that.
he
That's
has
how
to be
we do it.
paranoid. Send some units in the main, but then is there enough in the natural, especially if Has was to fly with the Oracle into that natural and take out those units
I'll
very
say
fast.
Clorox.
Then the Stalkers from the main would take forever to rejoin these forces.
Because it sounds cooler.
It's a very hard balance to actually maintain, but he did
Which one
just
do you
finish
choose?
up another Immortal, and that helps out so much against these pushes, especially if you're microing its shield. So
Euphoric
we'll
is
see if
pissing
Mana
me
goes
off. You know
for
what?
that, if
Nothing
he can
cheeses
hold
me
on
more
here.
than
nice poking going on.
dude,
The
I can
Oracle
see
tries
you
to
in
fly,
chat.
but can't
Like I
find
have
any
like
damage
one
yet.
viewer. I can see
I
you.
think Has
You're
Mana
there
actually
chilling.
natural. He saw the
Say
Ghost
something.
Stalkers into
Don't
the
just
main.
fucking
That's
sit there
units
like a
that
pleb.
are not going to be
What's
fighting
wrong
him
with
in
you?
natural if he attacks into
You have a
it, so he's gonna
keyboard.
keep on warping units. There is no getting out of this situation here for Has.
Maybe you don't,
He
but even
must
if you
make it
don't,
work
I'll
somehow,
tip
some
you
way. That
this.
one sentry that was warping gonna
If
be
you're on
slowed.
Windows, you just hit
He's
that
picking
Windows
off
button,
quite a
go
few
into the
Stalkers
search, and
right off
type
the bat. His
on
Zealot's
dash
actually
screen
taking a
keyboard.
lot,
It's
but
pretty
good
sick.
targeting
Let me
by
see
the
if mine
Immortal,
can do
dealing
it.
massive damage to those
Yeah,
Stalkers.
on dash screen
Has
keyboard.
just trying
Bang.
to find a hole
And
here
you're
in the
good.
defense
You can
of
just
Mana,
click that
which,
shit out.
As much as
No,
Mana overextended
Clorox
one
is
time,
better
so
to
far, the
drink.
defense is still there. Restarts pro production. Mana is finally confident enough.
Let
to
me know
start
how
getting
that
some of
goes.
these probes. He needs to make sure he keeps on producing enough units though to defend this.
Yeah, this is the one
You
moment where
let me
maybe
know
Haas
how
can
that
do it.
goes
He comes
for
in
you,
with all these
and,
Stalkers as well. The Oracle buys quite a bit of time and does some damage
see
as
what
well.
happens.
Is
There's
that
a hash
going to be
brown in there.
enough, though? These are
I
some
want it.
great Adepts. Look at that, blocking the pathing
Ooh,
of
and
these
napkins.
Stalkers. Great micro there from Mana.
Yeah, some Warcraft 3 micro here coming in to play a little bit, and Mana takes map number 1 with a very solid defense here.
Yeah, that was really quite fantastic.
Mana takes map number 1. Who
Correct
would
me
have
if I'm
thought?
wrong, Todd. Did he make his first Oracle and just he let it
Oh.
sit at home for a while? Haas did. I feel like that was a little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I have the
actually,
worst,
'cause,
like,
I was trying
hangover
to look
pains
for
right
it, but
now.
I didn't really see it. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure if that was the first one that flew in there as soon as it got across the map. It felt like
Trox plays. What up, Trox plays?
That was a bit
Now
of a
we
weird
have
build, and
3
usually, like,
people.
when you go for this
So
as
far
well, a
only
lot of
one
the time,
can
you
chat.
would proxy the
Please,
target.
Trox
Now he
plays.
chose
Please,
not
I
to.
beg of you,
Maybe because
chat.
of his image. And he knows
Don't
that
be
lot
a
of players are gonna
euphoric
stand
96. Don't do
against
that.
this, like in
It's
this
not good for
particular
your
case,
health.
Mana even found the proxy
Like
gateway,
this.
which is a big tell that this is coming.
Yeah, that was very, very well done from Mana. And I got to say, by the way, I was kind of wondering what their metas would look like. I mean, what Haas did there,
Oh,
that's
shit,
kind
ew.
of an old
That's
school
jizz
strategy
napkin.
from Heart of
Just
the
wiped
Swarm,
my
even
face with
3-gate Oracle. Whereas with Mana, he actually used like a very fresh strategy, the going for the Nexus off
I
of
had
2
2
gates, 3
pints with
units.
breakfast
That's
and
only
only
like 2 weeks
vomited a
old,
little.
So Mana is very on
Not
top of the
bad.
current metagame.
Not
Make no
bad.
mistake, like Mana, he defended this,
Straight out
but
of context is realer than I.
99% of StarCraft
I
players
can't do
would have-
that.
I would have lost
I
to
drank
this. You
one
would have lost-
flask
we
worth
would have
of
lost together
liquor,
playing
like straight
Argon against
whiskey,
Hazio, most
and
likely.
a beer last night.
Oh, that would have been so bad.
And while
need
I
the
was
perfect
still able
defense.
to
You know,
bike
you
was been
home
clicking
and
up,
not
you'd be
very
like,
drunk,
"Let
I
me
woke
surround
up
this."
like,
I'm like, no, Tom, I'm back, defend this whole time.
and like
You
I was
know how it
so
is, right? Like, you need
thirsty
3
at
stalkers
like
in the
I
main.
woke
If you
up
have
at like
food and you
8
lose
a.m.
8 probes
or
very fast,
8:40
sure, the
something, just
Oracle
in my
dies,
bed
but
on my
then
phone.
you
I'm
lost
like,
8 probes and pretty much the game with it.
I need
instantly
water.
against that one
And there's
Oracle, so
water like right
good on Mana,
outside
I
the
guess,
door,
you know,
just
like,
in a
I
fridge. I
talked
can
about
drink
how
it,
going
but
to the
no,
series, Has was
just
gonna be
sat
the one
there
that's gonna be
literally
like-
till
that was
10
gonna be
o'clock
aggressive.
in my bed
I was
like,
wondering how defensive Mana was gonna be. it doesn't really get any more defensive than a safe, quick nexus into a perfect defense against what the opponent is doing.
That probably is what did it.
I mean, even
That's
going
probably
right
why
into
I
that
got
robo,
so
and
messed up.
you know, of course, there was like a lot of moments where Haas started to
it's
break
all
through. I think
good.
this is actually going to
Maybe
be
I'll
one
do
of
He
them
shaded
here.
out just now, actually, Mana, with 2 of the adepts. That's why they came in from behind after. He
Yeah, I was
didn't
wondering
cancel.
about that. Yeah, but like this, for instance, it was a nice move, but that comeback of those 2 adepts works so well. Look at this surround right here, just so well microed by Mana, and that was really.
Do you stream too straight out of context? You do some streaming things.
Like as Haas, you can't waste a single unit with
Can
this
we follow each
push.
other?
You're down about
like
10
friends?
probes the entire time.
I think
like
that
e-buddies?
Mana, though, you know, the one time that he moved out toward the proxy gateway,
Guys,
after he had
fucking
initial
talk.
stalkers, that was a big
I don't
mistake.
think there's
It's
anybody
usually
else
one
in
of
here
the only
now.
way you can
I
throw away
mean,
this kind
it
of
says
thing
3
when you've had
viewers.
the initial good holds.
I don't
So he
think
needs to
one
be
is
careful.
me.
That could
Like,
be a
I
good
disabled
wake-up call
my
for him going further into the series
stream
and be like, wow, I almost
thing,
threw this away
whatever.
after the initial good defense. I need
I'm
to
just
be careful
watching.
not to do that again, especially against somebody like Haz. That's his bread and
World
butter. He's only waiting for you
Championship
to make these kind of
Series
mistakes so they can
Dream
punish you.
Hack
Yeah. he
Zowie
definitely
Open
needs
for
to be careful
StarCraft
about
2.
that, but we're going to a much
Fucking
bigger
exciting
map now.
watching 2
Down
easy
in
peasy
the
pro
bottom
tosses
left,
just
our
easy
red
peasy
Protoss
each
from
other.
Taiwan
It's pretty
losing
cool.
game 1. It's Haas.
Had a rough tournament over in Shanghai, lost 1 in 3 to Violet.
This
Very
guy
young.
looks so
And
sad.
his opponent in the bottom right, defending greatly that game, it is Mana.
Haas is just like,
Still pretty good
oh,
in
I'm
PvP.
gonna. You don't
He was for the
stream?
longest time.
Yeah, he's very solid at
Do you have
it. That was
Skype?
a great build order. He executed it
Here,
very well. His
you can
micro was
stream
strong.
by
I
proxy through
definitely
me.
agree with you, Todd, that
Please
his move outs were
hell
a little
me.
bit suspect.
Do you mean
if he was
help
staying in that
or
choke.
hell?
You're
Let's
gonna
do
have
this.
a
1, 2,
slightly
3, 4,
better
5,
time,
6.
But you know, he was trying
Hell
to
or
take
help?
hold of the
I'm
game
assuming
and,
help.
and gain an advantage.
But you
there.
just gotta let
have
us
to
know what you
definitely
need
give
help
him
with.
props for
There's
that,
only
but
2 of us in here.
this is
Like, we
a
need info.
much
We can't
different
just help
map
you out the
than
blue.
Frozen Temple.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Mana's going to be happy with the rush distance being so large. But there's definitely, you know, obviously, Protoss, you have warping, so it doesn't always come into play as much as it would in another matchup. So Haz, if he wants to throw in something aggressive, that's well adapted to the map.
Yo,
Yeah.
Pigster
for example, if this time
GT.
he
What
wants to
one?
go for a proxy
How's
target,
life,
you get
yo?
there much faster. The warpings across the map
Do you
as
ever
well.
eat McDicks
I
breakfast?
just don't know, after a
It's
game
pretty
like
good.
this, Haz, does he want to still be this aggressive or not? Mana's actually the one sending...
Huh.
Oh, okay,
I
he's
have
just checking
Twitter,
that watchtower
at Kate
at the top
_.
right now.
Yeah, maybe looking for proxies
Yeah,
or something
in
like
that
that.
area.
The wrong day to do that. I was gonna deactivate my Twitter
Oh,
today.
Haas
There's
actually
no point in
blocking
that
this,
shit.
but,
It's a useless
you know,
thing.
unfortunately
But
for him, Mana
you know
set
what?
the
For
probe
you,
the long way really
I'll
early,
keep Twitter
so
one
he
more
gets to
day,
just scout
and I'll
anyways.
follow
That
you.
pylon was
How's
only for
that sound?
blocking this scout.
Yeah, actually, if Mana was to send, you know, potentially adepts down there later onto Arras and they go the whole way, obviously
Oh,
it's going to
no.
be very annoying. They'd get there very much
With
later after.
tar.
But I like that Mana scouting, you
.com.
know, it really goes to show
Look at that.
it's very important against
Look
somebody that
at
has
that
you know
shit.
exactly what you're up against, especially early on.
Yeah, like that really helps
Now
him.
we're gonna
If he
type
wants to make sure
at Kate
100% that he
_.
scouts, you send your
You guys
probe
should
that way,
follow
'cause
at
otherwise
Kate
you
_
can't get
too.
blocked off like what Haas did here.
Could be
But it
cool.
looks like Haas going to go ahead and block that Nexus. Expects a fast expansion out of Mana, and I think he's
Didn't you say
probably
you were
right. That's
Swedish?
What Mana wants to go for.
Yeah.
But Mana going.
I need help because
Oh,
I have a
just into,
problem
some
where I get
stalkers here.
turned on by
So I think Haz,
oysters,
again, obviously
and
gonna
it
be
really
very
gives me
aggressive. He opened
social
with two
anxiety.
adepts.
So I
Usually
need
when you open
help.
stalkers, it's more for the defense.
doesn't
So
sound
we
like
see
a
that from
problem,
Mana,
to
much
be
like in the previous
honest.
game. Whereas
I
Haz
mean,
going for the two adepts,
If you get
they're
turned
very
on
mobile,
by
you know, the
oysters,
shades, really
can't
nice
you
to go
just
forward very quickly, try and snipe some
like
probes
if you
find a
meet a
weakness
nice
in your
girl
opponent's
and you like
defense,
her,
and
but
then behind
you're
this, obviously,
still
there's
more
gonna be
turned
most
on by
likely the
oysters,
Oracle.
can't you just
He could go Phoenixes,
like keep
but
an oyster
I
on
don't
the
think
night
it's gonna be
table
as
or
good,
something,
especially
and
if
just
you're
like
Haz,
watch it for a
Yeah,
second
Haz
and
is
then
such
get
an
ready?
Oracle kind of guy. isn't he?
He truly is an Oracle kind of guy.
I know.
But you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing.
That's
Haas
my
try
advice to you,
something
dog.
Really crazy and out there. If this
Straight
game
out of
goes late,
context.
like,
Kate _.
I would give anything. For
I
Haas
thought
to
you were
go into
Swedish.
the
It
islands,
says
go
here
for, like,
you're in
carriers or
Edmonton,
something like that,
Alberta.
but looks like those adepts.
I just
kinda
don't know what to
shade
think
by a little
anymore.
bit.
Yeah, the pylon was made just on time. They're going to be able to get out of there. And actually,
I feel
like
like
the
I was
adjustment from
trolled.
Haz. He scouted that there was no Nexus from Mana. He's like, all right, you want to play very defensive? I'll start my own Nexus. Behind this gets a Void Ray. And I'm getting some
you are
flashbacks
cute,
here
though.
of when
I will
Stats
give you
in
that.
Pro League played, I think he was against Zest. And
Dun,
on this
dun,
very map,
dun,
you talked about it. He went for Mass Air, took the islands,
Yeah.
went for carriers, and he won that game.
Yeah, I think it was Stats versus SOS, right, on this map, where SOS loves those carries, and I think Stats is actually the one that did end up winning
Again,
that.
yeah.
And
SOS.
yeah, no, it's
Against
like a
SOS
really.
of all
God,
people.
this
like,
is
SOS
not easy easy going down. It actually murders your insides.
That's achievement unlocked.
That would be like if I played in Warcraft 3 and made a bunch of towers near your base.
It's supposed to cure the hangover, but I think it's just hurting it.
And one, of course. But Yeah, I mean,
Like,
this
Pretty
is,
cool though. It's like
I don't
sausage,
know if
hash
Mana's
brown,
build
and
is
egg in a
really
wrap.
cut out for this. He might be able to pull something off, but he got like a quick robo. He's coming up. I don't think he's really going to find any damage, and
Not bad,
I got to
am I
give
right?
like just a slight edge to Haas right now.
Yeah, I like the initiative here. The way he adjusted.
So Stream
this
did
attack
good
here
yesterday.
Could be very scary though from Mana. It's
I'm
a lot of
from
stalkers
Sweden,
there,
but I
and it
live
can
in
be hard to deal
Alberta
with.
now.
If he just
Oh,
goes
man.
back when that overcharge is used and then goes back in again, it's gonna be
That's
hard
pretty
for Haas
cool.
to have enough.
We
You
do
chose
have
the
one
wrong
void right,
province,
right?
but
Oh my God, this is huge for Haas. Flying in with
it's okay.
this Oracle
You can
right
redeem
now,
yourself.
getting a
Come hang
ton
out
of
in
probes
Toronto,
so
and
far.
I'll
Look at this,
hook
6
you up
probes,
with
7
the
probes.
There's no
Living
pylon
life
on the right hand
shit.
side here, so the Oracle's
Party
gonna hang in
drugs
there,
are
get some more
awesome.
probes.
Man.
9 probes, that's a big deal there. And whopping in sentries. He's gonna aim for the force field, maybe tank with the probes at the front.
No,
Yeah.
To
but
try and
have
take out
you
these
tried
stalkers.
them?
And he
They are
has a
so
void
good
ray as well
because
that we
the
saw him
gooey,
making. So
slimy
Did he
you bring that
cancel
void
it?
ray
membrane
down.
is
Did
way
he
too
cancel
gooey
it? Oh,
to
maybe he
swallow
did and got a
Yeah,
second.
I
Yeah,
think
you're
he
right.
Hoogie
Okay, so
going
no
down
void
your
ray here.
throat.
That does make Mana's
Force
attack a lot
fields?
scarier. Oh, and a couple force fields do go down. He's trapped.
I almost want to time you out for that.
Great job tanking right now.
Actually,
Fuck.
Mana could have pulled back, but I guess
Like,
he's
I guess
still
it's
there,
not
but the front
deserving
tanking
of a
lot
ban
there, and maybe
because
he
you're
should
so
try to take out the
passionate
ownership
about it,
core
but
before
it's
he gets
fucking
another
disgusting,
overcharge.
bro.
Targeting on these stalkers right now. And both players,
Done.
it's a slugfest.
I don't
man.
wanna
They're
hear that
sniping
again.
each other's probes left and right.
Yeah, they truly are doing that. And
I
right
have a
now,
weak
Mana, though,
stomach. You
is
can't really
on
say that shit.
16 probes. That is so low for him. He really
Yeah.
needs to get some more damage on it. Oh, my God. The Oracle flies in again, getting even more damage done. And we have an Immortal about to pop out, as well as Overcharge. GG. Haas takes that one down with some very good defense combined with Oracle harassment.
Nice job,
Very good
Haas.
adaptation here. When he saw with the 2 adepts that
To me,
Mana
he
didn't
looked
have
like a
his own
dumb
nexus,
robot
he was
pleb,
getting
but
his
in
own,
the
and
end,
he
he took
started
the
being
game
really
off Mana,
comfortable
so-
already at the start.
Yeah.
That was made, he delayed making any unit from that target for a long time. At first he was going to get a Void Ray, but then realized he didn't even need that, so he was like, I guess I'll just get Oracles from now. And the moment you choose to be this aggressive, you enter
Hell
Haas's
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
let's do this.
Like,
Have you ever? He's like, yeah, man, let's do this. I'm ready.
It's really kind of
I
weird,
ain't
the
never
build
been
that
not
he
ready.
chose, right? Because he went 2-gate stalkers, he got his mothership core.
That's
and then he
why
went a
I need
robo
help.
before
People are
his Nexus.
acceptable
So this
of my
is like
condition.
a very safe build that he's going
Who's
for.
not
He's just trying not to
acceptable
die to anything,
or
but then
accepting
he
of
just
that
goes for the
condition? So
attack
you're not hurting
and
anybody.
has
You're
no
just
defense
retarded a
against that
little
Oracle
bit,
when it
man.
flies
It's
in.
okay.
Yeah. If you try to not to die to anything in PvP, then you'll usually die to the one thing that counters your
Fucking
build.
Yeah.
And in this case, I really like how Haas adapted.
Man,
he didn't
you
let
gotta
him
be
get to,
trolling,
game
dude.
number 1 get to
They're
him.
not
And,
acceptable.
went for a
They're
nice
not
Nexus.
accepting.
And again, you know, he played to his image.
Ting.
This is what we should praise this guy for a lot more. The way
They
he
will
really
be
understands
accepting.
the
You
limited
just gotta
vision of
believe in
his
them.
opponent
To
and
be
then
honest,
kinda
I think
guesses
you've
what the
just
opponent's
never
gonna
brought
do.
it up to
And then
anybody
from
other
there,
than us.
he
We're the
adjusts
only
very
people.
well.
We saw it
Why
very
you just
well
go
if he
outside,
canceled
walk
the
up to a
Void Ray
random
as well,
person
right?
and
That
tell them they'll
started
be
it.
like,
He was a little bit nervous, a little bit worried
That's
about
cool,
what
dude.
might be coming. Like, could it be an Oracle coming in?
Keep
like,
trucking.
do I need this to defend against Stalkers? And as soon as he realized that he was the one controlling the game,
How does
cancel
that mean?
expensive Void Ray, get a second Oracle, keep that harassment going.
an honest
Just
guy,
really
yo.
solid play.
A Void Ray, I guess, would have been nice for the defense, but he killed so
Skype
many
you.
probes across the map. That was what won him the game. I think Ahmad actually could
I'll
have pulled
Skype
back
you
here
up.
because the force fields weren't the best, but he was so committed to winning there anyway because he had already lost so many probes and still was losing more across the
Yeah,
map.
he couldn't even really get his warp-ins going that well right then. So, you know, Mana kind of did what he had to,
What?
but the Mothership Core a little bit out of position, and the amount of kills from those Oracles was just madness.
Okay.
I think the defense
Let me
for
get this
Mana
straight.
maybe could have been a little bit better. You know, stack some probes on one.
What
middle
is even
patch,
going
wait for
on?
the Oracle to come in,
I'm-
and if he stays across, just let him
I'm
run out
social
of
eating,
energy,
and
but
then when I'm done
obviously
eating, we're
it's
gonna
easier
play
said
some
than
video
done. He was
games. And
across
right
the
now, I'm
map
watching
attacking at the same time.
WCS,
Yeah.
or
Like I
sorry,
said,
no, I'm watching
when you enter
DreamHack.
Haas's world, when you choose to be as
The
aggressive
StarCraft
as
2
him early
tournament.
on, usually it's going to be very hard for you to do well. So I would recommend for Mana to maybe stay a little bit
Unfortunately,
more defensive.
Well, he's going to have to if he wants
There's
to
no
take
Zergs
home
playing,
this series.
so
It's
I'm not
tied up
learning
1-1,
very much,
guys,
but-
and here we are on Frost. In the top right, our red Protoss.
Okay. Straight out of context, though, we need to cover something, because I can't have you in here spewing your
legend.
bullshit. Listen,
He is indeed.
Drop-
He's
your
Making
sister
nerds
is a
drop their
homosexual.
jaws.
Cool. And you
his
hate her
opponent
guts.
in
Also
the
cool.
bottom right. It
Do you
is
hate her guts
Mana.
because she's a homosexual, though? That's not good.
You know, Mana,
Can't
of
do that.
course, we throw around that legend term quite a bit, but this guy has been playing professional StarCraft for longer than you could even imagine. I don't even remember what year, maybe 2004-ish
is
or so. He
a
was
man with a
already
problem,
a
yes.
top Protoss in StarCraft 1.
Oh, is that your
Especially
Skype?
on Gage too.
Yo, I'll
Wasn't he one
Skype
of
you.
those players that beat
Let's go,
someone
man.
really
I don't
famous,
care.
like boxer or something?
But if you annoy
in
me,
his career when he was really
I
young?
can just hang up on you. It's
I
not that
don't know if
serious.
he beat Boxer, but he was
remember hearing a
around
story
at such a
like-
time
Yeah,
that he
dude.
could have done such a thing. Like, he's always been a very talented young player, and you know we've seen him reach his maturity. And remember
Fuck.
that
How do I
finals
do
over
this?
in Katowice, or not Katowice, but Krakow. Oh
Yeah.
man, like he has really come a long way as a pro gamer.
Okay.
He did lose that, but that
Yeah.
whole tournament was
That
very
was sick,
impressive.
though. He had a good
Incredible.
run.
Man with a problem.
Um,
God, that's
actually,
a lot of
young
underscores.
players, when they do very well and they get very good at a game,
I
as
can't do this
complex as
one-handed.
StarCraft, they get a lot of praise.
Yeah.
Everybody's
With-
always like, oh, I can't wait to see what they're going to become. Not all of them.
A problem.
end
Did you
up
make this
sticking to
just
it and, getting
talk
really
to
far,
me?
But Mana really truly defines
feels
that,
a little
the guy that
too
was a very
real
hopeful
with the
young kid once.
context.
Whoa. Zealots?
These are probably to be canceled.
Oh,
into a
Yes is
Nexus,
part of
is my
it.
guess here. But Haas is already in his
Oh, she's a
natural,
terrible
so he might
human
have
being to
actually
you?
Let one of them finish or something.
No,
to kill a
straight out of
pylon.
context. You're right. You should
Because
hate
it
her
looks like
guts.
Mana wanted
And
to go
roof her
for
while
a
you're at it,
Nexus
depending
before
how
units.
decent you are.
Yeah. I guess
But with Haas with the pylon there, it's
Yeah.
like really annoying. But Haas goes ahead with his own Nexus right away.
Yeah, Mana maybe was faking that he was getting 2 adepts, so he went for the cheaper option that doesn't
Yeah.
cost any gas zealots, like shouldn't really do too much.
I need help, man.
And, in this
No
case,
worries,
Haas
no
is
worries.
sticking
I'll
around
help you.
and
I
trying
got
to get
you.
a full
Are you
scout
actually
on
from
that Nexus.
Afghanistan?
He has started his own.
So both these guys getting very fast expansions up, and you would think
I'm
that
a
this
040
kind of
Jack
goes
Daniels
towards
on,
Mana's
Skype,
comfort zone, wouldn't
so.
you? Like there's
Yeah.
no shenanigans
You'll
going
see
on.
me.
They're both just kind of macroing up a little bit.
Sure.
It's going to be hard for Haas to do something sneaky from here, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, exactly, but he's counting on that. Because
Wait
right
a
now,
sec.
Mana doesn't have much info, and because he didn't go for depth, he's not going to have any info for a long time. So say, for example, Haas was to play very gritty, he could get very far
If
ahead
Haas
economically
was
and
to
then
play
later on
very
maybe try and
gritty-
get the timing himself. That's why it's so tricky
French
to play against
people
this guy.
talking.
And Mana is going to have to, I guess, kind of keep on guessing, try to scout a little bit more later on as well. And we already see the Mothership Core here moving out.
And, this really goes to exactly
Hi,
what you were saying if we
Darmian.
look at that production tab, because Mana is going for the safety robotics, which it's like, well, I mean,
Oh, we have a
it's
couple
good
new
building
viewers.
to have, but
We
the
have
more
Nakama,
aggressive opening, the one that you would
5858, what up?
prefer to go with
Big
as a
JDS
Protoss is the Twilight
360.
Council, which Haas makes immediately, having so much intel.
Yeah, Mana may be
Y'all
worried
cool.
about some kind of
You
DT
like
play
watching
there,
bullshit on
whereas
Twitch,
Haas,
that's neat.
I don't think he's ever worried about DTs.
Oh, no. I think that DTs are probably a free win against Haas.
Well,
the trick is getting
But
to
the-
DTs.
yeah,
With
down.
that,
exactly, yeah,
we are done the
actually,
social
Warsaw
eating.
gets sniped here.
Oh,
Recalling a little bit late, and I don't think, did he see the Twilight Council?
I didn't see
He's
actually
got
if
to
you saw
wipe the
that.
desk.
Nope, barely missed
Wow.
it. Anyway, he's getting Blink out of all things, something that we don't see nearly as
Yeah.
much anymore.
Yeah, you definitely do not see that so
On a map
often.
like this,
Wipe the
Huh.
mouth.
I guess Haas might be planning some sort of 2-base big Blink play. Whether or not you commit to it, it can be very dangerous, especially if the opponent doesn't see it coming.
Oh,
And,
stretch the back.
already he's got a little bit of an edge, right? He got the earlier Twilight, which is what you're looking for, and he killed
Oh,
off the
that
Mothership
hurts
Core, which is
so
usually
bad.
this.
I'm
He's even going to
always
get a
so
good
much
scout
back
and some
pain.
probe
Oh,
kills
Lord.
off of these Adepts.
This could have been ideal for Mana if he saw that Twilight Council kind of boosting out and kind of smelled the Blink Stalker play from his opponent, because then he could have made some Immortals already, started Immortal
Skype,
production. But
please
now,
help. Okay, man. Okay, don't
Mana
worry. I
again.
got you. We're done on watching WCS. Google Manchester United Darmian. Okay. Darmian. Is it like a lookalike or something? Yo, are you retarded? This guy's sexy. I'm like fucking... You must be retarded, sir. Okay, well, I saw like an older picture of him. Maybe then we got like a couple of things in common. The acne and the paleness and shit. Makes sense. I see it now. But anyways, we're gonna play some video games. I usually... What are we gonna play? Shit, man. And where's this man with a problem? Where are you at? Man with a problem, yes. Oh shit. His picture is actually an oyster. And it was a Battlefield like 4 picture a second ago. The reason I point out the fact that she's a homo is because she stole my best friend forever from me. and started dating her and now is engaged to her. My best friend forever ditched me for her, and my sister laughs about it to this day. Don't, ah. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. I won't lie. That definitely is a feels bad man moment. God damn it. Yo, we were gonna have like we were gonna have fun times. I don't know what to tell you. That's sad. I hope you're alright. Fuck. Damn it. That's really shit. Oh well. You'll be alright. I believe in you. You'll find a new BFF. Maybe it's me. Who knows? I followed you on Twitter, so you know we're friends. It's good. Don't worry. I got you. And gotta put on some tune. I always lead the stream with. Hold on. I gotta actually set up stuff correctly. So that comes out. Plug in the phone. This is my chat device. That's all it does. It's pretty cool. Here we go. Chat only. Bang. Yeah, so here's the thing. I can't really watch chat while I'm playing. Like, I have it open, but the game's kind of serious. You can't play StarCraft and like look at a fucking text chat. I don't even like it when people message me like in game while I'm playing. I'm like not shirtless and shaved beard. Yeah, it's neat that you called it a beard. That's very cute, but yeah, I shaved it because shit was real. And bro, what you eating? We're done eating, Nick Young 7991. It's over. No more eating. It's done. Are you doing it? Need help? Yeah, I'm on Skype, man. You can call me. You just gotta hook me up with the call, alright? And Kate, why'd your sister push you off a tree? No nipple. I guess I can show you one. There you go. There you go. You're happy now, Kyolen. Don't worry.